The ending of Mass Effect spawned numerous theories, and you could say these theories came from disgruntled fans not being happy with the way things ended, fans looking for a deeper meaning in their experience. We can blame it on Bioware's lackluster writing and lack of consistency during this period of time, but when there's smoke, there's fire. So let's see what the fanbase came up with. Let's review these theories. Let's go. The 50,000 year cycle. The 50,000 year cycle theory states there is a 50,000 year recurring cycle throughout the Mass Effect universe. Everything you see and do in this cycle is predetermined. It follows the same patterns as all previous cycles, from the first to the current, a never-ending loop where a new Shepard avatar appears in every new cycle. That also means there's a different elusive man in all these cycles to counter him or her, another version of Cerberus to support, another Sarin to rival, an Anderson, an awkward scientist, another version of this, in all 600 plus cycles. So in the previous cycle, Shepard was and probably is Javik. The one before that was probably this guy. And maybe this was the embodiment of Liara in this cycle, and this was Tali in another cycle. And that idea sounds interesting. But now you're thinking, well, what makes your Shepard cycle different? Because unlike the others, there's actually a definitive ending. 3 actually. So if everything runs the same and the Milky Way galaxy is stuck in this never-ending loop, why did this cycle get red, blue, and green when the others didn't? Well, it has nothing to do with this set of characters present in this cycle. Not this version of Thane, Miranda, or Morden. They aren't the anomaly, and neither are you really. It was the Protheans from the previous cycle that broke and altered this chain of events. By delaying the Reaper attack for the next cycle, your cycle, they gave the current cycle enough time to bring back Commander Shepard in Mass Effect 2. That's the key. You see, prior to all this, all versions of Shepard in every cycle perished the exact same way, over and over again. And for those Shepard and those cycles, that's where it stops. There is no Shepard, so there is no unifying factor to lead to success. The Reapers wipe out all organic and sentient life.
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh, you touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
And the cycle repeats itself again. But thanks to this group of scientists who managed to escape the Reaper's grasp and then sacrifice their lives to alter the Reaper's signal code, it was this act of heroism that delayed the Reapers, which then led to this. And that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference. So what are my thoughts on this theory? I'm not the biggest fan simply because anything that's predetermined is a turn-off. The idea of free will and being able to chase your desired outcome is what I ultimately subscribe in. There will always be mitigating factors, yes, but those factors are variables, nothing more, nothing destined. But regardless of my views, my main issue with this theory is the premise. The reason why Shepard was able to achieve these endings and break the cycle had not only to do with the Protheans, but every cycle that came before. Remember guys, the Crucible was a weapon built on by everyone. Hundreds or thousands of different versions of Liara to Sony's across multiple cycles, different sentient life and Shepards all adding to it, improving on the ones that came before. Each cycle in hopes of completion, everyone playing a role. So if everything is predetermined, how does one explain the continuous growth and improvement of the Crucible? How do you square that circle? The answer is, you can't. The theory falls apart. Regardless of the Protheans delaying the cycle or not, the Crucible would have always been finished. Maybe not this cycle, maybe not the next, the one after that, or the one after that. But eventually it would have been completed. Someone would be standing here, making this decision. Eventually. This theory was created by the Redditor Peter Gott over 9 years ago and further expanded on by Redditors on the Reddit post. Link in the description. Next theory.